is boiling point elevation. What is a boiling point? It is the temperature at which the vapor pressure of the liquid becomes equal to the atmospheric pressure. The temperature when the liquid boils, and when the boiling point is reached, the vapor pressure of the liquid becomes equal to the atmospheric pressure. That temperature is called as the boiling point. Now, we will consider two different beakers here. In beaker number 1, pure solvent is taken, suppose it is water, and in second beaker we have a solution with non-volatile solute. Now, the pure solvent, that is water, we know very well that water boils at how many degrees Celsius? It boils at 100 degree Celsius. Now, we know about the concept of vapor pressure now, how vapor pressure is developed. The liquid will be heated and this liquid will convert to vapors, vapors will condense, and ultimately a point will reach where equilibrium is achieved, vapor pressure will be developed. If the vapor pressure developed above the liquid is equal to the atmospheric pressure, then the liquid will start boiling. Now, in case of the pure solvent, all the molecules which are present there in the liquid are only one type of molecules, and all of them can convert to the gas phase, that is the vapor phase. But in case of the second beaker, in second beaker, on the surface you can observe here that the solvent molecules are represented by dash and the solute molecules are represented by round. The solute molecules are non-volatile, that means they will not vaporize. So, here the vapors that will form will be because of the solvent only. So, the pure solvent, it boils at 100 degrees Celsius. Now, if you will take the solution and if you will start heating from 100 degrees Celsius, so when you will heat it from 100 degrees Celsius, not 100, from 25 degrees Celsius up to 100 degrees Celsius, you will find that at 100 degrees Celsius the pressure which is developed here above the liquid surface, it is not equal to the atmospheric pressure. This is because the number of molecules of the pure solvent converting into the gas phase, that is vapor phase, it is less, because from the on the surface there are solute molecules also. So, thus the number of solvent molecules converting to vapor are less, that is why vapor pressure is less. So, at 100 degrees Celsius the vapor pressure is less than the atmospheric pressure, so the solution will not boil. So, to boil the solution, what we will have to do? We will have to increase the temperature. So, on increasing temperature, the molecules of the solvent will again rise up, and at a particular temperature, say at 115 degrees Celsius, the solution boils. So, there is a marked difference of about 15 degrees Celsius between the boiling point of pure solvent and the solution. Thus, due to the presence of the non-volatile solute, boiling point of the solution, pure solution, increases. Now, the reason for the increase in boiling point or the elevation in boiling point is that the number of solvent molecules, that is the pure solvent molecules rising up, will be less due to the presence of solute molecules at the surface. This is the main reason why the boiling point of the solution increases, because if you will start heating the solution at the boiling point of the pure solvent, the vapor pressure will not be exactly equal to the atmospheric pressure. That is why you will again have to heat it, and thus the boiling point will rise. Now, we will consider that the boiling point of the pure solvent is TB naught and the boiling point of the solution is TB. So as we had already discussed this point, that the boiling point of solution will be higher than that of the boiling point of pure solution, thus TB will be greater than TB naught. So the difference in the boiling point of the solution and the pure solvent, it is the boiling point elevation, and this boiling point elevation is denoted by delta TB, which is equal to TB minus TB naught. So delta TB is the difference of boiling point between the solution boiling point and the solvent, pure solvent boiling point, which you can also study it from the graph. On the y axis there is vapor pressure, on the x axis there is temperature. Now this point here, which is circle, this is the pressure, and this is pressure around 760 mm. Now 760 mm is equal to how much? 760 mm means 1 atmospheric pressure. Now the pure solvent and the pure solution. Now on the x axis there is temperature, that means here at the origin the temperature will be 0. Now from 0 if you will rise the temperature, so at TB naught value here the solvent will start boiling. Why it will start boiling? Because its pressure will match this point, that is the 760 mark. Thus the pure solvent will start boiling. But at this point TB naught, the boiling point, the vapor pressure of the solution, it is here only, which is less than 760 mm of Hg, which you can observe. Thus the solution will not boil. So again you will heat it to TB, and at TB the solution reaches the 760 mark. Thus the boiling point of solution is greater than that of the solvent, which is proved. Now the boiling point of the solvent is 100 degrees Celsius and the boiling point of the solution is around 115. So the boiling point of solution, it basically depends upon which factor? It basically depends upon the solute which is present in the solution, because it has increased the boiling point, and the amount of the solute, it is expressed in terms of concentration, and one of the concentration term is molality. Why molality is concerned here and why not molarity? Because molality is independent of temperature, thus molality is considered. So here the boiling point elevation, it is proportional to the concentration of the solute, and concentration of solute is expressed in terms of the molality. Thus delta TB is directly proportional to what? Small m, which is the molality. To remove this proportionality sign, proportionality constant is added, and which is Kb. And what is this Kb? Kb is called as the boiling point elevation constant. It is also called as molal elevation constant, or it is also called as ebuloscopic constant. If the molality of the solution is equal to 1, then the equation becomes delta TB is equal to Kb. Thus we can define the ebuloscopic constant as ebuloscopic constant is the boiling point elevation produced by 1 molal solution. So when the concentration of the solution is 1 molal, the boiling point elevation is equal to the ebuloscopic constant, and the unit of the ebuloscopic constant, it is Kelvin kg per mole. The unit of ebuloscopic constant Kb is Kelvin kg per mole. I will derive the equation of the molar mass of the solute from the boiling point elevation. The delta TB, that is boiling point elevation, it is equal to Kb into m, where m is molality, and the equation for molality is equal to W2 into 1000 divided by M2 into W1, where this W2 is what? W2 is the mass of solute, then M2 is what? It is the molar mass of the solute, W1 it is the mass of the solvent. So the delta TB is equal to 1000 into W2 divided by M2 into W1 into Kb. So thus finally the equation for the molar mass of the solute is equal to M2 is equal to Kb into 1000 into W2 divided by delta TB into W1. This is very important equation.